Ma'mun arranged a series of debates between the Imam and the well-known Islamic and non-Islamic scholars in his palace. His intention was to defeat and disgrace the Imam in scientific debates. If Ma'mun was able to fulfill his intention, he would ruin the Imam's reputation in the eyes of the Muslims who respected him for his endless knowledge. In the most famous debate, Ma'mun gathered the leaders of the Christians, Jews, Zoroastrians, and Sabians in his palace. He held a big official event for their debate with the Imam, where crowds of people and governmental officials attended. The Imam knew that they would not have a common ground with the leaders of other religions for the debates, as they would deny the Imam's reasoning using Quranic evidence and the traditions of the Holy Prophet. To the surprise of everyone, the Imam debated each of those leaders according to their respective holy book. The Imam demonstrated that his knowledge was not limited to only Islamic resources, but in fact he was more knowledgeable than those leaders in their own teachings. The Imam first debated with the Christian leader. The leader asked the Imam to bring 2 witnesses from those approved by Christians who had testified to the prophethood of Muhammad. The Imam recited the parts of the Gospel where Prophet Jesus and his apostle had spoken about the last prophet. During their debate, the Imam said that he believed in Prophet Jesus but had found only one flaw about him. The Imam said that Prophet Jesus did not pray or fast as much. The Christian leader surprisingly responded that you are wrong, as he was fasting every day and praying every night. The Imam then asked him if that was the case, to whom was he praying and for whom was he fasting. The Imam, with this smart trick, challenged the Christians' belief that Prophet Jesus was God's manifestation on earth, as if he were God, he would not pray to himself. By the Imam's reasoning, the leader became silent. The Imam then asked him why he denies that Prophet Jesus was able to give life to the dead by God's power and not by his own power. The leader responded that someone who could raise the dead and heal the blind was indeed God himself and deserved being worshipped. The Imam then brought him multiple evidences from the Gospel, Torah, Psalms, and the Quran, where the other prophets such as Elisha, Ezekiel, Ibrahim, Moses, and Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, also had miracles of making the dead alive. When it came to the parts of the Torah, the Imam himself recited the related parts, while the Jewish leader was astonished by the Imam's clear recitation of the Torah. At the end of their debate, the Christian leader confessed that there was no such scholar like the Imam among the Muslims. The Imam then debated with the Jewish leader. The leader asked the Imam to prove for him from the Torah that Muhammad was a prophet. The Imam recited a few verses from the Torah that described the coming of Prophet Muhammad near Mount Khorasan, close to Mecca. The Imam also recited Prophet Moses' statement to the Israelites about the news of the coming prophet from the children of Prophet Ismail. The Imam then recited for him a verse from Prophet David in the Psalms and a verse from Prophet Jesus in the Gospel about Prophet Muhammad. The Imam then asked the Jewish leader why they didn't believe in the miracles of the other prophets after Prophet Moses. The leader responded that they would not accept any other miracle unless they were similar to what Prophet Moses had brought to them. The Imam then challenged him for their belief to the other prophets before Prophet Moses, who in fact brought different miracles. The leader could not respond to the Imam's reasoning and became silent. The Imam then asked the Zoroastrian leader about their beliefs. The leader said that the Zoroaster brought us miracles that no one had brought us before. He legalized some things for us that were forbidden before. The Imam asked him, isn't it the case that you are following the Zoroaster just because you have received some news about him from your ancestors? And the leader agreed. The Imam then said that this is not an acceptable reason for your beliefs, as the followers of other religions such as Judaism, Christianity, and Islam had also received similar news from their ancestors about the miracles of their prophet. By the Imam's response, the leader of the Zoroastrian could not bring a stronger reasoning for their belief in the Zoroaster and became silent. The Imam then asked if there was anyone amongst the audience who was against Islam and willing to ask him questions. Imran Sabi, who was one of the most famous debaters of his time, stood up and started a long philosophical debate with the Imam regarding God and his attributes. In the middle of their debate, the time of prayer set in, and the Imam stopped their debate to perform his prayer. At this time, Imran asked the Imam to continue their debate as his heart had softened towards the Imam's guidance, but the Imam did not accept his request. After a short break for the prayer, the Imam returned, and they continued their debate until Imran fell to prostration and converted to Islam. After this incident, no other scholar stepped forward to debate with the Imam, as they all knew that Imran was a strong debater. The Imam then left after a long day of debate. Later, Imran became one of the Imam's close companions. Ma'mun arranged multiple other debates between the Imam and other scholars of the time in hopes of defeating the Imam. Once Ma'mun brought Suleiman Marvzi, a strong philosopher and debater, to debate with the Imam. Ma'mun had told Suleiman that if he could defeat the Imam in just one topic, he had served his purpose. The Imam had a long philosophical debate with Suleiman regarding God and his attributes. During the debate, Suleiman did not want to accept defeat and started to contradict his own words. His contradiction caused the laughter of Ma'mun and the audience. On another occasion, the Imam debated with Ali ibn Jahm, who used Quranic verses to reject the infallibility of the prophets. The Imam answered all of his doubts and provided him with the correct interpretation of the Quranic verses that he quoted. The Imam then narrated the true historical facts about the lives of the prophets that demonstrated their infallibility. Ali ibn Jahm, who was convinced with the Imam's response, realized his mistake in misinterpreting the Quran and repented while crying. On another occasion, Ma'mun gathered scholars from various sects of Islam to debate with the Imam. They debated with the Imam about various topics, including the Shia concept of Imamat. The Imam responded to their questions with convincing Quranic and logical answers. During the debate, one of them asked about the signs of validation of the true Imam. The Imam responded that one can confirm that someone is a true Imam with two signs: his divine knowledge and the fulfillment of his prayers by God.